थोड़ी देर के लिए let's just abandon जो usually इस channel पे होता है, which is we're really hyped up or सब कुछ. I just want to talk about one guy right now, and his name is Muhammad Aslam, fighting out of Pishin, Balochistan. Uh, Muhammad Aslam passed away tragically in a boxing match in Karachi. And this is not an easy subject to talk about. The most I want to start with this video, I want to start with is by saying कि अभी जो भी हम सब महसूस कर रहे हैं इसके बारे में, the ones close to him, I can't comprehend what that is like. लेकिन जो हम सबको भी करने की ज़रूरत है is to make sure that there is some support to his family from all of us here in the combat sports community. हम इसको पाक MMA community कहें, पाकिस्तान बॉक्सिंग कम्युनिटी कहें, डजेंट मैटर. हम सारे जो कॉम्बैट स्पोर्ट्स में इतना इन्वेस्टेड हैं, जिनको पता है कि कॉम्बैट स्पोर्ट्स कैसा खेल है, कितना डेंजरस खेल है, और उसके बावजूद लोग उसको खेलना चाहते हैं. हम सबको कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहिए टू सपोर्ट हिज फैमिली. Muhammad Aslam has left behind 2 daughters, one who is an infant and one who is around the age of 5. Mr. and Sir Jamil Chandio of the K7 Academy, he is helping and he is in contact with his family to make sure that जो भी हम funds हैं उन तक पहुंचा सके हम पहुंचा दें. तो please reach out to Mr. Jamil Chandio on Facebook. Send us a DM here on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. Sir Bashir Ahmed भी इसमें help कर रहे हैं. So whatever you can, wherever you can. जिन लोगों का मैंने नाम लिया, अगर आप इनसे बात करें, I'm sure you can help them out one way or another. ये वीडियो लेकिन सिर्फ एक अनाउंसमेंट इस चीज़ की नहीं है. This is a collaborative effort, this video, between myself and Sir Nasir Khan from Kaks Fight Club, of course, जिनने इस वाक़े के बाद मुझे रीच आउट किया. एंड ही सेड के ही फेल्ट लाइक कुछ चीज़ें कहना ज़रूरी थी अबाउट हाउ वी गो अबाउट बिजनेस इन पाकिस्तानी कॉम्बैट स्पोर्ट्स. एक लिस्ट है ये, बेसिकली सारे कोचेस, प्रमोटर्स, फाइटर्स, फैंस, कॉर्नरमैन, सब के लिए जो अभी हमें सुनने की थोड़ी ज़रूरत है टू रिमाइंड आवरसेल्व्स कि हम लोग इस खेल को सबसे सेफ इन्वायरमेंट में कैसे लेके आगे चल सकते हैं. दीज आर 11 पॉइंट्स. ऑफ कोर्स ये पूरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव लिस्ट नहीं है, इसमें बहुत चीज़ें मिसिंग हैं ड्यू टू रिसोर्सेज, या क्योंकि हम पाकिस्तान में रहते हैं, या जो भी है. हम लोग UFC नहीं है भैया, हम लोग CT स्कैन करा के फाइटर को अंदर नहीं भेज सकते. This is just the harsh reality of Pakistani combat sports, as sad as it is. And for fighters to make something in this sport, they have to fight under environment that's not safe most of the time. I'm just speaking facts here. This is how it is. तो लेकिन इन चीज़ों को अगर हम दिमाग में रखें तो हम लोग कुछ कर सकते हैं. Maybe we can make things better. And this is also not to say कि इस लिस्ट को अगर फॉलो किया जाता तो आज हमारे साथ मोहम्मद असलम होते. This is just to say कि these are things that we should be careful of. So I will start this list now. Thing number 1, obviously, is to deploy fighters in a fight after proper training, and that means physical conditioning as well as technical training. ये बहुत ज़रूरी एस्पेक्ट है फाइटिंग का. इट्स नॉट जस्ट कि आप फिजिकली फिट हों, आपके 6 पैक्स हों. यू नीड टू बी ट्रेन्ड फॉर अ सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. एक टेक्निक आपको प्रॉपर सिखानी चाहिए सो दैट यू कैन डिफेंड योर सेल्फ इन द रिंग. दिस आई थिंक गोज विदाउट सेइंग फॉर एवरीबडी. सब जीतना चाहते हैं, सबको प्रॉपर टेक्निक चाहिए, लेकिन टेक्निक के साथ सेफ्टी भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. सो फाइटर्स कैन नॉट बी डिप्लॉयड अनलेस दे हैव बीन ट्रेन्ड इन अ वे दैट इट इज़ सेफ. सेकेंड थिंग ऑन द लिस्ट इज़ के हमेशा एक फ़ाइटर को लो लेवल से शुरू करना चाहिए एंड देन मूव अप टू अ हायर लेवल. अगर आप फाइट्स ले रहे हैं, एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, तो डू नॉट गो टू अ हाई लेवल फाइट. डू नॉट ट्राई टू पुश योर गाय इफ़ यू थिंक ही इज़ गुड टू अ हायर लेवल व्हेन ही हैज़ंट फॉट a lower level opponent or a person who has been training the same amount of time as him. इस चीज़ की हमें ज़रूरत, बहुत ज़रूरत है इस चीज़ को दिमाग में रखने की. The third thing Nasir Bhai said is always accept the same level of opponent. If you are 9-0, 10-0, you should not be fighting a guy who is 1-0, 2-0. If you are 7-2, you should not be fighting a guy who's making his pro or amateur debut. अगर आप amateur खेले हो, अभी 2 bouts खेले हो, आप एक professional fighter से ना लड़ो. Things like this. And this is not just about the fighter, obviously. I'm talking about coaches, promoters, matchmakers. It is irresponsible. Although हम सबको पता है game यही है. बहुत ज़्यादा fighters इसी तरह अपना record बढ़ाते हैं. But it's not worth it. It's not. Really. We need to make sure that if fighters are fighting each other, they're both at the same level so that they can minimize the risk of damage. The 4th thing on the list said by Nasir Bhai is no hard sparring in training, especially in the last month. Shin pads, headgear, ये भी एक privileged चीज़ है जो सबके पास नहीं होती. लेकिन even then, hard sparring, simulate करना in a training camp, thinking that this is what a fight is like, so this is how we should train, can be extremely dangerous and should be discouraged from this point on. As a community, we should help gyms get safety gear for sparring that they cannot afford themselves. Lekin hard sparring and training, especially in the last month, is something which Nasir Bhai says we shouldn't do, and I completely agree with him. Number 5, do not pressurize your fighter. Do not ask him to go in the ring when he does not want to. It's just as simple as that. It's a matter of consent. Consent एक ऐसा concept है जो बहुत चीज़ों में हमें समझने की ज़रूरत है, especially when it comes to fighting. अगर एक fighter stool पे बैठा कह रहा है मैं नहीं लड़ सकता, मैं नहीं लड़ना चाहता, that's it, the fight is over. Thing number 6 is the towel. Boxing में बहुत common है towel फेंकना, लेकिन काफ़ी for some reason MMA में नहीं है. काफ़ी for some reason even boxing में यहाँ पे इतना common नहीं है for a trainer to throw in a towel when he thinks the fighter has gone beyond the point कि वो fight नहीं जीत सकता. इस culture को हमें change करने की ज़रूरत है. अगर आपने fighter को देख रहे हो कि वो ground and pound में 40 strikes ले चुका है unopposed, throw in the towel. He's not defending himself. He's not moving. It's been too long. We need to start looking at the towel as something which is like a way out for fighters. क्योंकि fighter safety सिर्फ तब नहीं important होती जब इस तरह का कोई वाक़या है. Fighter safety is important throughout the year. अगर आपका fighter throughout the year damage लेके fights जीत भी जाए, इसका क्या फ़ायदा है? His career has been shortened by 10 years. Use the towel. Thing number 7. Do not argue with the referee on an early stoppage. The referee moves in to stop the fight when he sees that the other fighter is in danger. That's it. If we, और इसमें obviously ये थोड़ा सा reverse process है. Obviously referee से argue ना करके कुछ ठीक नहीं हो जाएगा, but इस culture को हमें तोड़ने की ज़रूरत है. If a referee has stopped a fight, he has stopped it because he saw the other fighter was in trouble. That's it. We accept the decision. It is fighter safety. That is number 1. We move on. Which links us to point number 8. Fighter safety is the number 1 important thing for referees, during a fight. No matter what. In Nasir Bhai's words, no matter what. Referee का काम ये नहीं है कि वो decide करे fight कौन जीता है या हारा है. It is to decide whether a fighter is safe or in harm's way. That's it. Point number 9, 2 doctors should be required for first aid ringside at all times. Doctors go in between rounds. Permission milni chahiye to come into the cage or the ring to look at the fighter, see if he's concussed or if he's okay. Doctors should be at standby at any point. Of course, not every event can afford a doctor. But we should try to make that more and more accessible. अगर आप एक event कराने लगे और आपको doctor नहीं मिल रहा, please reach out to somebody. Like I said, us, Sir Jameel, Sir Nasir, Sir Bashir, Sir Muzammil, anybody, and ask them how they maybe are able to arrange doctors and whether they can help you out in this. This is the most important thing. So I'm sure somebody will help you out in arranging doctors, or at least somebody who has some level of medical expertise कि वो fighter को assess कर सके. Point number 10 in Nasir Bhai's list is the ambulance. This is very important. Har event pe an ambulance needs to be on standby because a person's life can be saved simply put by a matter of seconds if there is something ready to give him first aid right on the spot. Ye ek tradition hai in the more recognized promotions, but this is something that needs to be implemented across the board no matter what. And finally, point number 11 on Nasir Bhai's list is proper documentation. हम सबको इस चीज़ का रियलाइज़ करना चाहिए कि we need to make sure we know whether a fighter is okay, whether he has any past conditions, कोई medical history, किसी भी तरह की कोई injury, it needs to be documented properly to the promotion and everybody else for this to go on. That's the list that Nasir bhai sent us. जो मेरा I guess एक point में देना चाहूँगा would be number 12, which is don't be selfish. Don't cheat before a fight. Don't cheat during a fight. Don't be the fan जो साइड पे खड़ा होके कह रहा होता है कि मारो इसे, मारो, तोड़ो इसका बाजू, तोड़ो, मार दो इसे. You don't know what those words mean. So we have to be careful, responsible with our behavior. This is a sport. This is not a bloodbath. This is a sport. This is not human cockfighting. ये फाइटर्स केज में एक दूसरे को कत्ल करने के लिए नहीं उतरते. ये एक फ़ाइट जीतने के लिए, एक मार्शल आर्ट्स कॉन्टेस्ट जीतने के लिए और अपना करियर आगे बढ़ाने के लिए करते हैं. तो अगर आप फ़ैन हो या प्रमोटर हो या जो भी हो जो चाहता है कि लोग बस एक दूसरे को बहुत बुरी चीज़ें करें, तो लेट्स स्टॉप दैट. This was the video. Please, like I said, help out Muhammad Aslam's family. Reach out to Sir Jameel Chandio, Sir Bashir Ahmed, whoever else in the Pakistani combat sports community. Reach out to us. We'll help out in whatever way we can. And yeah, let's take this time to remember Muhammad Aslam. And yeah, take care of yourself.